Welcome back, everybody, to more Dark Souls 3. Well, what a hell of an introduction back to the game. Let's get to it. Oh. On today's task, we're gonna find Loretta, who is most definitely not dead. So, there will be no disappointment, there will be no heartbreak. None will be had today, most definitely not. Small leather shield. Nope. Okay, we're gonna go this way first. Oh! So I recorded the first episode that goes up today, the day before. And then this one I'm recording during my lunch. Because today I start my onboarding for my new position. And as tradition at my job, the first day is just technical issues. So I'm glad to say I didn't hit that for any reason. No. There's no reason. There's no reason to be worried about those guys. None at all. But as tradition at my place of work, the first day is always technical issues, and very little is learned. We gotten through most of them, but to say the least, I still don't understand the broader picture of what I'll be doing at my job yet, in my new position. So it's a fun day. It is fun indeed. Well, and I don't mind, and this is a weird thing too, right? So like, I don't mind being in meetings where you're like learning as a group and stuff like that. It's not typically how I learn. I'm very much a hands-on person. Because if I'm not hands-on, then I can't relate each process in a new position to what I'm supposed to be doing. So I actually, like, okay, this goes that, this does this. I get connected. But I can if I need to, right? The bigger problem comes up when Loretta's bone. Oh no! Not Loretta! That poor woman. That poor woman indeed. She has not been saved. She will not be saved. I guess it was sad after all. But as I was saying, when you have a day full of like technical issues and then you intermix like a little bit of training in between that, look, I'm not saying I had the attention span of a goldfish, but I absolutely do, and it becomes very hard for me to pay attention and focus on what's being done if like 90% of what's going on is basically people working through the technical issues, and then like 10% you're like, okay, we're moving on to the next step. I'm like, oh, I missed that, was not paying attention, definitely wasn't on my phone. Nope. Honestly, I could have probably blown those guys up with the barrels, but like, I don't know. I'm not a pyromancer anymore. Burning people just doesn't have the same charm as it used to. Backstabbing. Do you have a lot of poise? Don't you do it, you dick. Jesus, woman! God. Yeah. Can I backstab you? Okay. Now that we've... Okay, that's on me. This is on me. I wanted to loop instead of taking care of the issue that was in front of me. That is on me. Okay, so let's go over here. Estus shard, that's nice. No. Ember. I like the heart attacks because they stun lock for the most part on most enemies, but it doesn't feel like it has that damage output that just a light attack does, Like, so it doesn't feel as rewarding. And certainly it makes it seem like it'd be better just to go ahead and use the light attack instead for the vast majority of enemies, because like when you start doing these spinning attacks, it's a lot harder to get out of it with a roll. So it just the safety option just seems to be the light attack, which is kind of disappointing. So there's a couple paths that we can take. What we're gonna do first is we're not gonna go this way yet. We're gonna go across the bridge that was over here to our right down this way, because if we're gonna be a if we're gonna go dark, wouldn't it make sense to go with the Hollow Covenant? And I think it does. I think it does. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go pick that up. Starting off with you, and you can get the Hollow Covenant no matter what, but this is my preferred method. You get a little bit of extra dialogue, and it's a little bit more interesting. And you get it just a tiny bit earlier. This is the way we're gonna be going. Just making sure I'm getting like all the little loot things, so that way when we come back this way, we can just ignore it. Where are you going? And I might be doing it wrong too. I might need to actually practice with the combos a little bit better to do the heart attack. But again, I don't know. It just feels to me like we'd be better off just doing the light attacks, honestly. Hello. It is me you're looking for. See, like 2 heart attacks. Ow, you prick. It was just 2 light attacks there. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, I definitely need to work on my combo combination. Okay, so this is where we're going first. Hello. Can you hold still, sir? Thank you. There's one down here, isn't there? Or is this just where we fall down? Oh, there's one right there. You gonna fall down for me? Alright. Oh, then you didn't even fall down. You went up. I feel that's like no ridiculous, because if I that dumb fucking twat. He's a dumb twat. I didn't deserve that kill, but he's a dumb twat, and I'll take what I can get, you know? But anyway, I feel like I was a little cheated there. Ooh, okay. Because like you know, if he went over and poked him instead from the top, he would have fallen off. But because I threw a firebomb at him, somehow he doesn't get the fall off. That seems a little bogus to me. So we go up here. Let's kill him real quick so he's not in the way. You can come back here. Okay, now that we've taken care of him, we're gonna go over here and talk to this fella. Ow. You have problems, huh? Alright.
Another Nana disappeared. Sir Cranton carries a cage. He ever has his cage. And Nana's never coming back. So come into the cage and become Nana's shade. Another Nana disappeared. Sir Cranton. And Nana's so come into the cage and become Nana's shade.
So now that we've talked to him, he doesn't actually do anything, by the way, other than give you a hint on what you're supposed to do. But it I kind of like it, because frankly, right, if the covenant that we're about to join is a Hollow Covenant, and Hollow's going a little crazy, it kind of makes sense for him to be crazy. So if you notice this guy over here, this big dude, he has a cage on his back. And that is, in fact, what we'll be doing next. I just want to do this real quick. There we go. Now I'll have to deal with that. And we just gotta sneak up behind him and get in the cage and not get smashed. Easy peasy. You might, I mean, and this is an appropriate question, right? The man carrying a cage around on his back with a giant machete probably isn't someone you want to be around. Secondly, you definitely don't want to put yourself into his cage where then you could be easily locked and captured and no longer allowed out. You know? Like for this instance, he just threw us off into a pit. That doesn't seem pleasant. But thinking rationally about what we're doing isn't part of what our aesthetic is it? So, unfortunately, this NPC over here, if you don't jump into the cage and instead be a boss that we'll fight later on, he's dead. So you'll never get the dialogue from him. You'll still be able to join the Covenant and everything like that, but you just won't get the dialogue. And the dialogue's a lot of fun, to be honest with you. Hello. Just gonna loot this real quick. War God's wooden shield, thank you.
Well, what's up? This pit is for hollows, not for the likes of you sane folk. Or perhaps you are a hollow, posing as otherwise?
I am hollowed, actually. Indeed.
Yes, yes, then we are just fine. It's important to know who you are, but we'll all be mad soon enough. And should you be undead, well, all the more so. Beware, the shackles of the gods are fragile. You might need this. Etch it on your heart if you feel your sanity slipping. Come here to pile up your victims, for that will form your anchor. You'll see when you go mad. They'll be your family. You'll go mad one day, but not today. Take my advice. Use this bone and leave this place. This pit is for hollows, and for the occasional madman fond of piling up victims. You've better things to do, I'd hope. This pit is for hollows, and for the...
Okay, so now that we finished his little dialogue, what we got was the Covenant of Mound-makers. A malformed vertebrae found by the mad with a queer symbol on its inside. And for those who are unaware, queer means weird. So people who go around calling themselves queer are just weird people, right? That's just a fact, okay? Now, proof of the shackles of the gods, equipped to pledge oneself to the Mound-makers Covenant. The Mound-makers wish only to add to their mounds, becoming mad spirits, whether summoned as cooperators or invaders. They are blith to those around them, for in their minds, any kill might lead to another shackle. And I mean, come on. I mean, the way of the blue, I am very unconcerned if I get invaded in this game. So then we have the Thrall Hood we also picked up, so we'll read that. Hood used to cover the head of lesser folk, who were set to work as slaves throughout Lothric, also occasionally used to shame and humiliate criminals. Which would be our thief that we have as a companion now, and we have the Evangelist robe. If I could speak, you guys would be impressed. Robe of an evangelist sent from the cathedral. These teachers, all women, came to enlighten inhabitants of the undead settlement and sent carriers on the path of sacrifice. And I don't think we have anything else, really. We do have the shield, I suppose. I guess we should read that. Oh, 2 small shields, right? We got the plank shield. Yeah, okay, we'll read. Makeshift shield cobbled together from wooden planks, provided minimal protection and at the cost of moderate humiliation. And then we have our other one, our War God wooden shield. A wooden shield reinforced with metal, the largest of the wooden medium shields. The bizarre pattern featured on the shield is the mark of a mad god, revered as a god of war in remote regions. Alright. And then this place, by the way, once you get to your little vertebrates, and as you can see, this is where you bring them. This is a mound of vertebrates. You bring them over here and you can offer it up to the Covenant, which we do not have any. to strengthen your covenant allegiance. But we shall be dipping now. Adios. And then we'll be going back to cross that bridge again, as there's many different paths ahead of us. Oh, who's this? Lazaro. I'm good. I have no need. But what we're gonna be doing now is gonna go back across that bridge. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of other stuff I wanna do over there anyway. There's a lot of backtracking in this area, honestly. It's not awful, just a little tedious at times. Okay, are you gonna follow me? No, you're not gonna follow me. I could care less. So we're just gonna skip these guys over here. They're not doing anything. Someone killed themselves. I'm not responsible for that. Just because they're sad and lonely doesn't mean I have to be held responsible for their bad decision making. I'm gonna go back up here, and we'll take care of our little companion, Al. No! No, I don't want this. This fate does not befit me. It does not befit me whatsoever. Oh. Excuse me for a second. Okay. Now that I've escaped death. Maybe. Maybe not. It's not looking too good for me. Okay, where's the other one? Okay. Okay. Crisis averted. Stuck in the little ledge there. Did you stop? Sir? You know what? Fine, you can sit there. I honestly could not care. I care very little for you. Okay, he's dead. We can get an item there by jumping off. We got an item here, some fire bombs. Just nice. Not necessary, but nice. I don't think there's anything else up here, honestly. No, I'm gonna go with no. Alrighty. Caduceus. That's what I'm going with. And I gotta, of course, I gotta go open it from the other side. Alright, as I said, a lot of backtracking, especially if you screw up. Okay. Could you be ever so kind to do it here? Thank you for solving my problem. What we're gonna be doing is we're just gonna be dipping. Goodbye. Now, if you were doing a Pyromancer build, this is where you'd find your Pyromancer. And this is by no way a complete walkthrough. I don't know everything, nor do I wish to know everything about this game. Well, to be fair though, it'd be kind of nice to actually know what I'm doing. But since I've already played through this game a few times, I have no other way to articulate my awe and aspiring glory. Because, you know, in Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1, it could be, ooh, this is new, that's new, I don't know what the hell's going on, but this one I kind of have an idea, so I kind of articulate it this way. Okay. Go up here. Okay. He got saved by the pillar. Come over here. Hello. How are you? Ooh. Hand axe, thank you.
Aha, unkindled, are we? Welcome to my abode. I am Cornix, an old pyromancer. A crow in his cage, as you see now. But here we are. An encounter for the ages. I hear the unkindled make for fine vessels. Care to learn some pyromancies from this old man?
I will take you, but I'm not going to learn any pyromancies this
Most
playthrough.
wise. A chance encounter should not be squandered. To reiterate, I am Cornix of the Great Swamp. The pleasure is mine.
Now, I've never actually played a pyromancy in this game, but the pyromancies that I've seen, because I have gathered basically all of them, if not except for a few, are a lot stronger than they are in Dark Souls 2, which is honestly it just reverberates, you know, it reaffirms my belief that we chose the wrong class in the first Dark Souls, the Dark Souls 2 anyway. Because we could have done something different and then come back and done our pyromancy build in this game and had a lot more fun with it. So anyway, the partisan spear with a blade attached to a broad point, long reach, can be used with a shield up. The weapon can utilize this blade for slicing attacks and is generally adaptable to many situations, but in cramped quarters it slices ricochet off walls. And we got spin sweep. Sweep foes in a large spinning motion and utilize momentum to transition into an overhead strong attack smash. I don't think we got anything else. We also got the shield, sorry. Let's see, the Caduceus round shield, standard round wooden shield. It is decorated with twin snakes, an ancient symbol of the Great Swamp. Wooden shields are light, manageable, and offer relatively high magic absorption. Let's check out, what's our weight right now? It's 66. What if I put on this? 71. Okay, let's put this on then. Let's check this out at least. We'll check out the spears. I'm not totally unconvinced to use a spear yet, but I may get humbled here. Okay, I did like how that was going there for a moment. Come here, buddy. I feel like that might have been easier with my twin blades, though. Okay, so what did he drop? He dropped rubbish. That's always what I wanted. I've always wanted rubbish. You can do a lot of things with rubbish. Soul of an unknown traveler. Okay. And a fire clutch ring. That should increase our pyromancy. Increases fire attack, but it compromises damage absorption. And honestly, see, once again, it alliterated my fact that I'm upset that we chose pyromancy in Dark Souls 2. We got the fire clutch ring instead of at the very end of the game, like in Dark Souls 2, at the very beginning for Dark Souls 3, which means you can actually use pyromancies and be competent with it. It's honestly embarrassing. The spells weren't bad for Dark Souls 2, but we weren't trying to be a spell user for the most part. We did utilize them sometimes when we had to, but that wasn't our main objective. Oh, Jesus, what the fuck? Get off. I told you to get off. I don't want to kill you. We didn't have to do that. I just wanted you to leave. Oh my goodness. I already checked that. I don't know why I'm checking it again. I'm just a little paranoid, that's all. Okay. Let's go back to the Undead settlement for one last time, as there's stuff inside that little building that we couldn't go into because I did things in the wrong order. And then we're gonna go back and try out the other path, because this one we won't need until later. So for now, I'm fine skipping it. Okay. I wonder how much it's gonna hurt. Ooh, that didn't hurt at all. Wow. Any more? No? Good. Jesus. I have no manners. None. So, moving on. You got saved by the fact that you firebombed me. How am I fat rolling? What am I wearing? Oh, oops, I screwed up. I know what I did now. That's embarrassing. I did that to myself. Give me a moment. See, I want the twin blades here, and then in this, I want the longbow. So there's quite a bit of things we have to shoot down. There we go. Okay, moving on now. Moving on to the last little thing over here. All right, let's go. You know, I don't. No. Embarrassing. No, I heard that. No. This is very, very, very embarrassing. I don't even know what to say, honestly. I don't even have a good excuse. I'm just getting my ass pounded by a man with a pitchfork. You know, honestly. That's like, you know, is having to report back to your king. Sire, my lord, I am sorry to report that we have lost our army. Against what? Was there a greater force? No, it was a bunch of peasants with pitchforks. What peasants? Do you mean the starving ones that were rioting because they didn't have food? Yes, the starving ones, sire. That's just embarrassing, and that's what it feels like. I swear there was something in here. Did I just come back in here to get my ass pounded? Because that's what it's looking like. It looks like I came back here just to get demolished. And that's not a great feeling or look. That's exactly what happened, actually. I came back here just to get embarrassed. Okay. I had sworn there was something like in the stalls. But I suppose I was wrong. That's embarrassing. I mean, there was something here, but moving on from that embarrassment. Come here. Thank you. Okay. I'm just not off to a great start on mine. Rubbish. Ah, great. Yes, more rubbish. I mean, I should expect that. I mean, they're a bunch of peasants. So, honestly, I shouldn't be surprised. Okay, so. First of all, this is why I was attacking the other guys before. I don't even remember if they dropped good souls or not. Apparently they don't like fire. They dropped 44 souls. Okay, that was not worth it. The firebomb cost more to buy than they gave me in souls. That was a net loss. Okay, go over here real quick and we'll knock you down. And then in here is the most delicious thing you'll ever find in any Dark Souls game. Warrior of the Sunlight, but importantly, an Estus suit. Alrighty. Double checking for loot. We go in here real quick. Large deserted soul. And then there's a drop down area from on top over there. But first, we're gonna want to make our life easier, so we're gonna kill him. This little psychopath with the red eyes. Okay. He's very, very quick, by the way. If you let him get you, he's gonna demolish you. Maybe it could just be me, though. I mean, just be frank here. I'm not the best player. There's a good chance it's just me. And then let's just get this top path cleared out so we don't have to do it again. I'm not going down. I don't want to go down yet. You do you. Okay, I'm willing to come down. Will you come over here? Want to come over by me? What if I run this way? What are you doing? I can't get you there. You have to be someplace where I can grab... Sir. Sir. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you cooperating with me there. Okay. There was nothing up there. But... we won't have to worry about those guys jumping down on us, so that's nice. Okay. Honestly, they're not worth killing. And I shouldn't bother with it, but it just, you know, to me, it just... Oh, 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 oh. No. No. Okay, I'm sad. But to me, honestly, it just feels pretty nice to be able to demolish them. It's just rewarding, honestly. Would you... ask yourself, right? You have a chance to kill someone, and you're just gonna pass that up? I don't think so. I don't think a single one of you is gonna pass that opportunity up. It's too good of an opportunity. Ay, ay. Out of my way, sir. Thank you. Hi. Goodbye. Okay, a whip. Hey, aren't whips a dex weapon? Right? Whips are a dex weapon, right? A whip. A leather whip that was never intended for use in combat, of little use against armor and tough scales, but quite formidable against enemies that with exposed skin. God damn, I'm really bad at reading. I promise I have a high school degree, okay? And I have some college. I promise. It may not look like that, but it's true. Skill, impact. Strike from the left to evade shields and deal a stinging blow that temporarily slows stamina recovery. The shackles of bondage lie deep in the hearts of all humankind. Okay, then we also have this hand axe. A crude hand axe that serves both as a weapon and a tool of many uses. Flavored by pyromancers of the Great Swamp, this axe has a short range but only moderate weight and reasonable damage. It is easily wielded or more powerful than it appears. Okay, and we got War Cry for our skill, and I think that's it. Yes. Okay, so we got those pants too, didn't we? Worker trousers. Trousers worn by inhabitants of the Undead settlement. Naturally, the ceremonial significance of such work is long forgotten. Indeed, no one can continue to entertain such horrors. Interesting. Let's check out that whip. The whip shouldn't weigh too much. Yeah, can I put on the whip too then? No. Unfortunate. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Let's check this out. Because it was a dex weapon. I didn't even bother looking at that, honestly. So, yeah, it's a C rating for dex only. 90-23, so it's going to do less damage. Let us go ahead and get our health all the way up, so that way when we're screwing around, we won't get hurt. Oh! 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 I like that. I enjoyed that. I really did. Okay. And we're gonna use it on this witch of a woman too, by the way. We're gonna teach her a lesson. Do you not seem if there's anything to do? Let's kill her, I suppose. Alrighty, woman. I have something you may like. Jesus! Ah! I'm sorry. I thought maybe you wanted to spice... Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought maybe you wanted to spice up the bedroom. Oh. How does it follow me so well? Okay, did that hit me? Oh, that hit me. That certainly hit me. Huh. No, not the book. Don't hit me with the book. Okay. I had to switch weapons there. I want no shit from anyone. You can very clearly see that woman had no interest in spicing up the bedroom. Okay? So I had to do something different or we were gonna die. And I would like to keep those embarrassments to a minimum, especially since we finished up Dark Souls 2 with almost 500 deaths. I don't have enough HP. Honestly, I think if I go for that, I die. I see no way, in no reality, do I ever survive that fall. I don't even think I can fall down there without dying. And that's where I need to go. Oh. Are there people in here? Invaded by a mad spirit, Holy Knight Roderick. Hodrick? Oh, okay. So this is what I was talking about with the embers. You need the embers on to get invaded. No! No! I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to see any comments mentioning that. That never happened. There's no proof. If you bring that up, I'm just gonna call you a liar and a sinner. I don't know what to say. I don't. I really don't. All right. So there's our pyromancer, and then here's our thief dude. So let's talk to Garrett first. Hello.
Oh, hello, you're back.
I bring wonderful news.
Well, now it's time I do my part, huh?
Hello. Here you go.
Heavens, she was already dead. Thank you. I'm not surprised, though. Almost a relief, really. You can keep the ring.
I was going to.
As, well...
Look, I'm sorry. Look, I mean no offense to this, but there was no negotiation in that ring, and you can give me a thanks, however you want, but the ring was always going to be mine from the very get-go.
You can keep the ring as.
Okay, he's just repeating himself. So let's see what kind of stuff he's got. Same stuff, I assume, as we haven't come out to raid more things. It in fact has the same shit. All right. Okay, let's go see if we can level up our dark sign more. Hello?
Oh, our champion of Ash. I would do anything for my master. Just say
I wanna alliterate. This is the kind of respect that I should have gotten in Dark Souls 2. Okay? That's the kind of respect I've always should have gotten.
As I have said, alas, but I can't.
He's just repeating himself. Wait.
That I can help tease out.
No, he's not repeating himself. I just get a bunch of dialogue. I am sorry.
We pilgrims of Londor are keenly aware that those branded by the dark sign possess something quite special.
I thought he was repeating himself about the sorcerer thing. I'm sorry.
As I have said,
here we go.
Alas, the magic of Londor is a far cry from the wonders of
Or did we already
Vinheim.
listen to this?
But I can teach you what I know. Perhaps, more importantly, I believe that I can help we pilgrim.
Okay, maybe we did actually learn that already. So he's not letting us do the dark sign thing anymore. Maybe it's not based off of deaths. Maybe it's based off of
Be safe.
Bosses, or some kind of other flag in the system. I'm not really sure. Oh, it's the water. I thought there was some kind of like dog ground. I was like, excuse me? Hello.
Well, Matt, 'tis good to see ye in good health. What needs me?
I would like to reinforce my Estus flask. Thank you. I only had one of those. Okay. Only 150 to upgrade the whip.
Pretty big.
I wonder if you could add bleeding to the whip, or if you get a whip later on that does bleeding, as that would be quite funny to use on someone.
Ah, there you are, unkindled one.
Why do you?
I wish to express my gratitude
Can I ask?
for trusting a lowly pyromancer and allowing me to gaze upon this majestic flame. As promised, I will impart pyromancies to you. But first, you'll need a flame of your own.
Do you have some kind of like beef with Odin? Because like there's a lot of dead ravens here. It's a little strange. Look, it's fine. It's fine. You do you. I'm just saying it's a little weird. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna reinforce our pyromancy flame, which just takes Titanite shard. So we don't actually need any of the special things we needed in Dark Souls 2 for it either, which is kind of nice. Let's see what kind of pyromancies he has. He has Flesh Sweat, Great Combustion, Fire Surge, and Fireball. And then he sells the pyromancy trousers and garb. We shall read those descriptions, I suppose. Attire of the pyromancy is a great swamp, a compromise of a leather crown and animal bones. In the Great Swamp, it was thought that adorning oneself with natural fauna will provide protection from the flames of pyromancy. I mean no offense by this either, because this is kind of like your religion, your aspects, but animals burn too. That's why they run away from fire, because they also burn. I mean, that's how we cook them. So adorning yourself with a bunch of natural fauna that all burns, maybe not the best way to keep yourself protected from pyromancy. Okay. Let's see. Attire of the pyromancers of the Great Swamp, compromise of a bronze ornamentation and animal pelts. In the Great Swamp, bronze was used ritualistically to ward off evil spirits and keep darkness at bay. Oh God. It's either bronze or brass has a natural antibacterial, antiviral benefit to it. So if like you take, but the problem is the reason they don't really use it at hospitals very often is because it does take a little bit of time to slowly kill off the germs, but it also, a lot of people have an allergic reaction to it. And I can't remember which one of it is. Again, it's either brass or bronze, but I think it's brass. But I don't know. Interesting tidbit for you. Attire of the pyromancer is a Great Swamp. Leather wrapped plainly around the arms. And then we have attire of the pyromancer is a Great Swamp. Cloth trousers wound tightly with leather and fitted with dermis split toe shoes. The life of a pyromancer is a life of endless trudging through marshland. Yeah, lots of swamps in that religion.
To learn pyromancies, you must vow to become my pupil. I know, but such is the way of the world. Respect your elders and so on.
I dig that. I respect that.
Pyromancy, of course, is no exception.
We should respect our elders for the most part.
Do not be gone for long.
Just not the ones that were on that island. Those ones deserve to be flogged. Okay. Don't really think there's anything else for us to do here dialogue-wise. Suppose we can see if he has anything new.
Ooh, yet to give in, eh? Good. The firekeeper must be twitching with delight.
I mean, no offense by it, but if you actually tried, you'd actually have an easier time at life, and you might not be so depressed. Okay?
Legends. Let's take Aldrich for one. A right and proper cleric. Only he developed a habit of devouring men.
Hey, this is 2020. You can be gay if you want, okay?
That he bloated like a drowned pig, then softened into sludge. So they stuck him in the Cathedral of the Deep.
What is this, anti-gay
And
propaganda?
They made him a lord of Cinder, not for virtue, but for might. Such as a lord, I suppose. But here I ask, do we have a sodding chance?
Okay, I said this in the very beginning when we started the conversation. If you actually try to apply yourself, maybe you would succeed. Okay. Look, I'm by no mean the pinnacle of success, but I mean, by God, dude, if you just sit on your ass, not doing anything other than eating Cheetos, which is what you're doing, of course you're not going to achieve anything. Come on, dude. Basic logic. Jesus, these people are just all depressing. Ay, ay. Hello.
Fret not. My feet are here firmly planted.
You may be sitting on your feet, but that is a possibility. But I mean no offense by this, but you don't seem to have any feet.
Listen, this might pique thine interest.
Ooh.
Before I was a Lord of Cinder, I was a student of transposition, the process of extracting and coalescing the essence of a soul. A forbidden art that once left a foul stain upon Corlin's honor. 'Tis an art that grants powers once thought unattainable. Most transposing kilns were lost with Corland, but this place is a crossing for all manner of cursed objects. If thou happenst upon a transposing kiln, bring it to me, quick. Listen, this might, before I was a lord of
Okay,
the
he's
process
repeating
of
himself.
extract-
So the transportation kiln we're gonna get very soon, probably within the next 1 or 2 episodes.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak that,
See if she got
Ashen
anything. No.
One, to be sovereignless.
Jesus, repeating herself. Alrighty, guys. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you're on Rumble, please follow and leave a thumbs up. And like always, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. I really do mean this, I really do appreciate it. Adios.